Yo, bro, you watch ReZero, right? Yeah, I've watched ReZero. It's great, right? I mean, it's not great, but I'd say it's really good. Yada does it. You're very wrong. Goodbye. Sorry, bro. Might be. Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Jake here, and today we're going to be doing a new series. It's going to be called The Greatness Of. And this episode, the first episode, is going to be ReZero. And the reason I'm doing this is probably mostly because this is the main anime I've been watching this season, and I've been loving it. And I love the first season as well. It's just been getting way better and better. But I want to explain to everyone why I feel ReZero is amazing. And to get into that, I feel like everyone roasts me for hating Deku, because if you know me, I don't like Deku. But then they say I like Subaru, and they think there's like not big difference there. But the thing about this is, I'm gonna just get straight into this, by the way. The difference between a character like Deku and a character like Subaru as protagonist is Deku is made to be some strong hero and to be super strong and to be one of the, he's made to be start off weak but work his butt off to get the strongest. Subaru is not built that way. Subaru is built to go through traumatic experiences and to make him go through these things that make him cry, while Deku just cries just for no reason sometimes. And that's really what gets me to not like Deku, but I know that Subaru has been through so much more traumatic experience than Deku, purely because Subaru is just a normal human being in a world where he is nothing. He is not strong at all, but he sees everyone he has to care about. He doesn't even have to care about them. Everyone he does care about just die multiple times on repeat, to the point where he has to commit suicide so he can go back into a checkpoint to get them to come back to life. So that's what I really feel like is something that's super unique about ReZero. It's an isekai that is done well. And when I say done well, I don't like many isekais, because not many isekais do it well. But ReZero does it perfectly, to the point where almost every isekai has an overpowered protagonist. Look at Naofumi, look at Kirito, look at that guy from Cheat Musician or Kenji no Mago, etc., etc. Almost every one of the isekais you see will probably have an overpowered protagonist. There's a couple that don't, that I like. Cube Arts is one of them. Cube Arts has not an overpowered protagonist named Takuda, sorry. But the thing about ReZero is Subaru has zero power in this world. The only thing he has is when he dies, he comes back to life into a checkpoint. That's the only power he has, and you might say that's really good, but the thing is, that's so traumatic, and to the point where in Season 1, he literally breaks. He gets to the point where he falls down and he cannot even say a word because of how much traumatic things he had to say, how many traumatic things he had to do, how many traumatic things he had to see. Everything that happened to him just made him crumble as a person later on in Season 1, and it's really just a revolving factor of when is Subaru going insane, which is something that's really interesting, because they go into the psychological aspects of Subaru not much, but like when they do, it shows so much. Like Season 2, when he sees his family, there is no way that he would not just cry off the spot, but he does. He goes and expresses his emotions to them. He finally says what he wanted to say, and he's crying. He knows he won't see them again. He's broken at that point, but he's happy that he at least got to see them one more time. Then if you go into Season 1 again, when he sees Rem just get destroyed by Betelgeuse, he just sees her mangled on the floor, and he's just like, can't say a word. He's like, I've seen you die so much, and every single way I take, I cannot save you. It's something that's not really explored, and it's really heart-wrenching when you think about it. It's just so traumatic, and it's so done well that Subaru is a character that is supposed to be this human and just cries because he goes through so much, and it's so normal. And then now as the story's going on, he's gaining confidence. If you didn't see a couple episodes ago, I think it's 2 episodes ago in Season 2, when he confronts Garfield about how he's seen hell. Subaru is probably the main character in that show who has seen the most amount of traumatic experiences by far. Garfield has not been through what Subaru has. Subaru has had two girls he cares about a lot. Rem and Amelia just get killed multiple times. He's even been killed by Rem. If I'm not mistaken, it was either Rem or Ram who killed him in season 1. It's very early on. It's like episode 9, I believe. But I don't remember which one. I'm sorry about that, but like I don't remember which one right off the bat. But he literally got killed by one and still falls in love with Rem. Yes, he's in love with Amelia first, and there's the whole meme of I love Amelia, but he always says that he has top 2 now. He says, I have 1 and 2, Amelia and Rem. And he's a very selfish but selfless guy, because he'll want to have those as his own. He wants to have them, but he just wants to help them. He wants to care for them, but he's just trying to take in as many as he can. So, yes, he's kind of selfish and mix of selfless, but he does a lot of things that not many protagonists do, and that is show human emotion. Yes, you might say, protagonists cry all the time. Yes, protagonists do this, but they're also like overpowered. Even in their world, they're overpowered. If you look at Naruto, even when he did cry about Jiraiya's death, he was very, very, very like strong. So, I just spoiled Naruto too. Sorry about that. I'll leave a spoiler warning, but they're all like super strong. Well, Subaru is not strong at all, and he has to find a way without being this strong person to get through that. He has to find a way to go around that scenario without having himself die. Because if he's doing well and he dies, he can just go back to the last checkpoint and not have created a new one on accident, because he can't control when he creates one. He could just die and then go back and lose all of his progress inside that good checkpoint, which is so interesting and so well done. The psychological aspects of Subaru, this world of even the world. I love the world and how unique it is too. The world is something that's so great in this. How it goes from like a royal campaign into just a sanctuary arc where there's nothing to do with the royal campaign at all, but trying to go into what is shaping Subaru to be a more confident person inside this world, and showing he's a more competent person in this world, showing he's not scared of just everything. He just wants to do he just wants to do everything in his power to help Amelia get her power, get to power, help her do what she wants, which is something that isn't seen much. It's usually that the main character gets other people to help him reach the top. But in this series, Subaru is trying to help his love get to the top. He's trying to get whoever he cares about to the best position they possibly can, which makes ReZero super unique. And yes, the first season did not have, after you think about it, like, why did you watch it? Because there's no, like, theme or message in that. But the first season built up perfectly for season 2 to show how it helps a person. It really helps a person shape their emotions, show who they are, build who they are. Because he went through all that traumatic experience, but is still now gaining confidence instead of letting that break him to the point where he can't do anything anymore. And even though he's felt all this pain of having to cut his throat, having rabbits eat him, have everything that he has felt, he still is not breaking to the point where he's like, I can't do this anymore. He's standing on his own 2 feet and showing people, I am here, I'm trying to help everyone I care about. And that's on me. I'm trying to do it for myself, to propel the people I care about to a new length, which is something that isn't done. It's very much a very unique story that has not been done really at all. And to see how popular it has gotten is mind-boggling, because ReZero is a very good story, but it literally was the #1 series in Netflix Japan for a little bit. I still think it is too. It was announced by Netflix Japan, it was. So seeing that is it makes me happy because of how well they've done and how well it's written. And even though it's a very dialogue-heavy show, if you've watched it, yeah, it has a lot of dialogue. But most light novel adaptations do have a lot of dialogue, so I'm not really mad at that. I've also watched a lot of dialogue-heavy shows, and I read a lot, as you can probably tell. So I'm kind of used to it, and I'm kind of fine with it. But I'm going to re-binge ReZero and do a full-on heavy in-depth review. This is just me saying why it's so good and why more people should really take that into account and how people should view it. Because yes, it isn't like a super... far off plot with, oh, I got hit, I'm dead, go to new planet, try to do everything, yada yada yada. But Subaru and ReZero does it differently how everyone else does. It's usually, oh, me die, go different planet, me go powerful, me get strong, me rule planet. That's basically like the easy review of most isekais. I will admit, it's very easy to just put that in the most isekai categories, but not all isekais do that. And this is something that I like to say for a couple, like Konosuba does it pretty well, ReZero does it pretty well, Cube Arts does it pretty well. They do it in a way that doesn't have an overpowered protagonist, but the cast around that protagonist helps propel the story. Yes, in ReZero it's a little different with Rem, Amelia, Ram, Beatrice, Rosewall, Petra. Always forget the Garfield's sister. I always forget her name. I always do. It's just so different on how they do it, and that's why I really do enjoy ReZero. So yeah. The next video for the series is probably going to be about Danmachi, because if you don't know, I'm a huge Danmachi fan, and Danmachi Season 3 comes out in October. So, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and comment down below if there's any other series you'd like me to go into this kind of like analyzing state, just to show why this series is really good. Then leave a suggestion down below, and I'll probably, if I have already watched it, then I'll probably make a video on it in the future, or I'll probably watch it and try to make a video on it if I do really enjoy it. If I don't, I'll probably put it on my Twitter or Instagram and say I didn't really like this, so I'm probably not going to make a video on it. I'll leave the links to my Twitter and Instagram down below. So yeah, if you like it, please like and subscribe, and I hope I see you guys next time. Peace! So I was right? Actually, looking at it, I do think you were right. Yeah, I told you so. Now go watch more anime, I suggest.